Hello. WBE playoffs, top 8. Here's the deal. Basically, we've played 10 weeks of the WBE regular season. I actually finished 6-4, I think. Wait, let me check. I think I actually went 6-4, which is like not phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I mean, for someone who has won this 3 times, I went 7-3. Okay, 7-3 is okay. It's not. It's still 7-3 is like definitely a little bit underperforming. Those of you who watched week to week are aware that I definitely was struggling a little bit towards the middle of the season, towards the end. Had some sloppy play, had really overall not phenomenal prep. Now, we're in playoffs mode now, so there's no more room for error. It's top 8, and a single loss would mean the end of the season. Unfortunately, our first opponent is actually very strong. We're playing against Kay Cray. We did end up beating her in the regular season, but I was doing some research, and her run is kind of crazy. So she's also 7-3, but she's the 4th seed. However, every game or every time she lost, the three sets that she lost were round 1, which I always kind of don't really want to read too much into a round 1 loss because people are still getting comfortable and figuring out their teams. And then we played and I super cheesed her. And then it was the second to last week and she brought a meme team. And every one of those losses was a 1-2 loss, meaning she still was able to take a game even when she lost. Additionally, her team is kind of nuts. She has a really scary team. It's very top heavy in my opinion. Is very top heavy, but it's just because the top is, I think I've said this before, but the top is insane. Her first 4 Pokemon are Venusaur Gigantamax for me, Dusclops, Ninetales, and Tyranitar. Additionally, she has 2 Pokemon, Araquanid and Comfey, that are extremely problematic for my team. I could see her not bringing Tyranitar, but I think the other 5 are almost certainly coming, and Araquanid and Comfey are actually, Venusaur, Ninetales, Tyranitar, Dusclops are just a super scary combination of Pokemon. And Araquanid and Comfey are 2 Pokemon that are really difficult for my team to deal with. So the reason for that is, we'll take a look at the team that I'm bringing here. The reason for that is that wait, where's my team? Oh, I didn't put it in the box yet. Good check, Wolf. The reason for that is that my team is primarily physical attackers, which is unfortunate. A lot of people have been abusing this by running Iron Defense Body Press stuff, which is forcing me to be a little bit more creative in the final matches. So that's why Araquanid is hard. And then Comfey is just a really hard counter, both to Dracovish and to Scrafty. We're also using a little bit of an unorthodox strategy this week. Normally, in almost every week, I have brought Musharna and Escavalier. I think it's been very, very... I don't even know if I've not brought Musharna even a single time. Because I really have been liking the way that Musharna plays. But this week, we're leaving both Musharna and Escavalier. They're pretty easy to counter, and so in playoffs, I'm not going to be relying on them as much. And, although Escavalier and Trick Room is strong, she has Dusclops, and if that runs Will-O-Wisp, then, I can't remove it quickly enough with Escavalier. And, a lot of my Pokemon don't like fighting in Trick Room. Yes, Escavalier likes fighting in Trick Room, but everything else on my team, the exception of Scrafty, unless I want to run, Iron Ball Dracovish again, is not phenomenal in Trick Room. So, yeah, so we've got an interesting team here. We're going to be relying a lot on Drifloon. I mentioned that Kay Cray has Venusaur, which is a really scary Pokemon. So we're actually going to be using an item that I've never used before, which is Flare Boost, or an ability that I've never used before, which is Flare Boost Flame Orb Drifloon. Ordinarily, something like Weakness Policy plus Unburden would be much stronger. You could find a way to activate it yourself and then kind of take off with Drifloon from there. However, Flame Orb has the benefit. So for those of you who don't know, Flare Boost powers up special attacks when the Pokemon is burned by 1.5 times. It's not an incredible boost because Drifloon is actually pretty weak overall. However, it's still worth noting that because you're able to burn yourself with this strategy, you're not worried about Sleep Powder. So Venusaur, which Drifloon should be a Venusaur counter, but it becomes messy when they can just Sleep Powder you. They can't Sleep Powder you if you're burned. So that's the idea there. In terms of the moves, Protect to get the first turn burn, Shadow Ball, Gust, and Weather Ball. Drifloon doesn't really have great moves to use in this last slot. It could have been Baton Pass, it could have been Minimize or Strength Sap, but her team is primarily special, or at least the Pokemon I'm worried about are special. Weather Ball gives me some options against slightly stronger against Venusaur rather than Max Gust in the Sun. And also lets me use Rain Dance with my Scarf Jolteon, which we'll talk about next. So, that's the wrong way. Jolteon. Scarf Jolteon is one of the few Pokemon that can actually outspeed Venusaur in Sun. It's got just enough speed to outspeed Venusaur in Sun. Volt Switch maybe should have been Quick Feet. I don't think it really matters. I'm going to be fast enough anyway. Volt Switch, Weather Ball, Thunderbolt, Rain Dance. Now, I actually was going to run Pin Missile on this thing. I decided not to. It might be a mistake, but I think Rain Dance is going to do more good for me in the long run. We'll just have to figure out how things kind of play out here. I could actually see myself maxing it in certain situations. However, overall, it's not going to be the right play, I think. But yeah, basically, this thing is one of the few Pokemon that outspeeds Venusaur, and that gives me options. In Sun, obviously, I have the option of hitting it with Weather Ball. It's a little risky to be running... Like, Weather Ball is not a super consistent move on my team. Is the thing, because I don't have any way of setting the weather except for Jolteon, so I don't really think Weather Ball is going to be phenomenal here. However, it is worth noting that I can use it in certain situations, like against Venusaur and Sun. I can outspeed and Weather Ball it, and if they don't Dynamax, it will do a ton of damage. So there's that. And like I could max Dracovish or Arcanine and then like get the weather that way. I don't plan on doing it, but it is an option. What else do we need to talk about here? I think the other one. Wait, what makes sense to talk about next? Drifblim, Jolteon, Dracovish. So Dracovish does very well against a couple of case Pokemon. Oh, we need to bring Jolteon because of the Araquanid. Otherwise, like, if she brings Iron Defense Araquanid again, which, like, I don't honestly expect her to because she brought it last time, but it is worth noting that that thing should, like, just demolish my team, and I don't know, like, I could also run Haze Drifblim, but yeah, I'm adding Jolteon just because it's, like, a good Pokemon that, like, gives me flexibility, allows me to outspeed Pokemon on her team, because everything on my team is the same speed this week. All four of these Pokemon are the same speed. Dracovish, Rillaboom, Arcanine, and Drifblim are all approximately the same speed stat. Jolteon's a little faster, or like a lot faster, and then Scrafty's just a little bit slower. So, yeah, so we need to bring Jolteon because it's one of the best answers. It's one of the only answers I have for Araquanid, so it has to come. And it also means that if I see Araquanid in preview, which I expect, it pretty much has to come game one, and then from there we'll figure it out. Lumberry Dracovish. So we're paying a lot of respect to Venusaur and also to Will-O-Wisp. So, Lumberry Dracovish. This is a standard, I think, set for a Dracovish that isn't running a choice item. Protects Vicious Rend, substitute Psychic Fangs. You pretty much are only using Vicious Rend even in the Sun. Psychic Fangs are here pretty much exclusively to deal with the Venusaur in Sun, so you actually have a move to hit it. Vicious Rend is still going to chunk Ninetales in the Sun. This is a really good Pokemon. It's a little bit tricky to figure out how to maneuver it, just because, like, is it Scrafty Arcanine game one, or is it... her team is actually so annoying. Yeah. But yeah, basically, Lumberry Dracovish, if in a perfect world, I'd be able to get this thing a speed boost with Drifblim. That would be really good. I dropped Low Sleep for Snarl. Scrafty's a really good support Pokemon here. I'm really worried about this Tyranitar. I'm not bringing a Scavalier, which makes me nervous. It's definitely a scary Pokemon, like Tyranitar, that is, and Scrafty's actually not bad here. Assurance actually does big damage to a lot of their Pokemon, like, after I draw, like, if I can hit them with another move first. So although Scrafty normally lacks offensive pressure, this one actually should be able to do okay. I expect it's going to be burned and just do nothing, is the truth, but, like, I still need it as a Tyranitar check. Arcanine, good Pokemon against her team. This is kind of like this is a fifth Pokemon, I think. It's a good Pokemon against a lot of the Pokemon on her team. And yeah, I don't have too much to say about it beyond that. It's just like a solid safety goggle support Pokemon. It helps me with Venusaur. Extreme Speed's really nice. I am worried about speed. And then last but not least, we have this alternate mode. If I win game 1 with Drifblim, I'm going to consider doing Drifblim Rillaboom game 2. This is really bad against Ninetales plus Venusaur lead, so I don't love doing it. However, Rillaboom's a decent Pokemon against her team, and I can gust myself and then activate my weakness policy and Gigantamax Rillaboom. So, good luck. She said have fun. She did not say good luck. Oh, okay. All right. We're going at 100% in that case. Oh, okay. She didn't know. Or maybe she knew maybe she wants to draw up my full power. But for those of you who don't know, the pet peeve of mine when people say have fun but do not say good luck. I'm sure Kate doesn't mean it in any negative way. But yeah. So we'll get into it here. I'm nervous, but I've prepped a lot more for this than my last few games. My confidence is a little shaken. I don't love my team overall. I feel like if I had dropped Scrafty for Galarian Weezing, which is still in the pool, my team would be actually insane. I hope she decides. I don't know if the rules downloaded. But I didn't drop Scrafty for Galarian Weezing in time, so my team is a little suboptimal. Thank you, Kay. She has the rules downloaded. But I still think we can make it work. I feel overall good about my prep. Her team just has too many threats. Like, that's a real thing here is I'm going to have to be, after, like, game 1 I have to win just by, like, playing well. And after that, I'm going to have to make smart reads and smart calls about which Pokemon I think she's going to bring. So, we're going to jump into it here. Good luck, have fun to Kaylin. And yeah, let's see what you brought. Again, I expect Araquanid, Comfey, Ninetales, Venusaur, Dusclops, Tyranitar. I think those are her 6 best Pokemon. She can do some interesting stuff. I didn't prepare for the other 5 Pokemon at all, so they definitely could catch me off guard. Like Purloin, Salazzle are definitely Pokemon that like exist. Fungus could be annoying in certain situations. My team isn't phenomenal against redirection, but I do have both. I've paid so much respect to status. I'm not that worried about Fungus. What's her other Pokemon? Mawile, I think, is garbage, and then Cloyster, I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I should be afraid of Cloyster, but I'm not afraid of Cloyster personally. But I could be. It could be scary. The real thing is, like, do I bring Arcanine game 1 and have a... I think I have to bring Jolteon, Drifloon, Arcanine, and one more. And that's probably Dracovish. And just... I don't know exactly what I do versus Tyranitar. Okay, she doesn't bring the... Oh, no Comfey! Oh, no Comfey! Oh my god, no Comfey in the chat. There's literally no Comfey in the chat. That was, like, the thing I was the most worried about. Why is Purloin here? Maybe some kind of a Techmon, maybe with Charm. Okay, Drifloon for sure. Jolteon for sure, Scrafty for sure, and then I think it's Dracovish. It's these three for sure. Scrafty, Drifloon. I could lead Scrafty here. Leading Scrafty here actually gives me some nice options against a couple of her Pokemon. I think maybe, wait, Scrafty up front or Jolteon up front? It's definitely Drifloon lead. Okay, wait, if I get rid of the... What do I have to do to win this? If I get rid of the Ninetales and the Venusaur, then... I'm a little worried about Venusaur with this, which is okay. Like, it's okay to be worried. I'm no Arcanine. No, Arcanine is really strong here, though. I think this is probably what I want to do, though. I'm going to rely on Drifblim and... Like, she's going to lead... It's either Ninetales Venusaur lead, or it's just Dusclops stuff. Good luck, have fun to Kalen. Let's see if we can get some movement over here. T-Tar is really scary. I'm worried about weakness policy stuff. That's why I have Scrafty. I'm going to have to be really careful with Scrafty here. It could have been Dracovish lead as well. Anyway, let's not rush this too much. Purloiny and Ninetales-y. Okay. Interesting. This, to me, like, when I see a lead like this, I think Fake Tears, right? Right? Purloin. It gets Fake Out, it gets Fake Tears. What else can it do? Quash is something that it can do. It probably has Focus Sash. If I'm Kalen here, I'm Fake Tearsing something. I'm just gonna, I think in this position though, I can just go for Max Airstream and Volt Switch both into Ninetales. My goal in the long run here is to win with the... We have to report Purloin game 1. My goal in the long run is to win with my Dracovish, so I need to get rid of Ninetales to do that. It could also be Max Ninetales here. It is Max Ninetales. Honestly, that's one of the least scary Max Pokemon on our team, except for the Max Flare threat. That's definitely something I'm worried about. I think this is probably Max Quake and Booster Special Defense. So yeah, this could definitely go poorly. However, I do have Dracovish still. This Purloin, does it get... It probably gets Quash, right? Encore. No Quash. Ooh, no Quash. Okay, wait, that's interesting. Okay, Drifloon's going to Dynamax here. I don't think I'll go down to Max Flare at -2 even, and I think... She probably expects Dynamax Jolteon here. I don't think Dynamax Drifloon makes a ton of sense from her perspective, so in a perfect world, she just Fake Tears into Jolteon. I think. Fake Out would be really bad. I just really don't see her going for it, truthfully. Because I might just Dynamax Jolteon. If she Fake Outs me, then I'm in trouble. Thunder Wave actually comes out. Okay, that's interesting. That's actually pretty awful. Although... Okay, wait a second. I got on a calc here. I didn't do very much damage there. I did about 25%. How much is Dracovish doing to this thing? Dracovish, my custom set. Fishious Rend doubled versus Ninetales and Sun. Fishious Rend against Max Geyser. I don't want that. And Sun. At one shots. Okay, cool. So I think what I can actually do here is, as long as I don't get paralyzed, I can go into Dracovish. And click Fishious Rend into Ninetales next turn. Assuming I don't get paralyzed, because I will one-shot it. This should be Max Quake. Max Darkness, actually. She doubles Drifloon. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I can't get Flare Blue. I can't get Flare Boost up. That's not good. That's actually super bad. Okay, she really wants Drifloon gone, which is interesting. Don't get paralyzed. Life Orb, okay. Okay, Airstream here is huge, in my opinion. Airstream here is really big. Because now my Dracovish is actually able to outspeed the Ninetales. Okay, but that was a really bad Thunder Wave turn 1. Thunder Wave can miss is the thing. What other moves does Purloin get? Yeah, it doesn't get... It could get Charm, right? It does get Charm. Okay, that's definitely something I need to be aware of. The question is she going to Thunder Wave me, or is she going to Charm me? Drifloon taking this much damage is really bad for me. I'm going to take a second just to slow play this turn, I think. I could play defensive with Drifloon. Although, like, since it's paralyzed, like, it's not that valuable for me anymore, is the thing. So I'm going to Fishious Rend and Airstream here. I'm +1 speed, which means I outspeed the Ninetales. I prefer to see Thunder Wave than anything else here. She's probably expecting Choice Band, and Choice Band would probably still one-shot here. Let's see. This should be Charm. Ah! Yeah, Charm Thunder Wave is really hard for me to beat. Ah, it's just barely not enough. Yeah, and that's standard Drifloon. Okay, I can still win this, though. 100%. Although, how am I going to beat the Venusaur now? Oh, I have Jolteon. Okay, wait, this isn't over by any means. This is not over. Okay, yeah, I can absolutely still win this. Okay. That was a really bad start, though. Good prep to K. I'm going to go Volt Jolteon here, and I'm going to switch out and Volt Switch. That actually gives me a lot of momentum, because I can go for Fake Out plus Substitute, potentially, into this Purloin. She doesn't know I'm Scarf yet, either. So I'm going to Volt Switch and Switch. I got to get a sub up in front of this Purloin. I think Volt Switch plus Switch is probably my best bet here. Like, with Ninetales potentially going down here. Purloin is annoying. What the heck? Okay. I need to make sure I win this game. This game one's going to be super important. As long as I have Dracovish and Jolteon, I should be able to still clean this up, I think. Even though the trades aren't super in my favor, because she brought Purloin, which is like an amazing support Pokemon. I had to give my Speed Boost, which is annoying, but like, you can't win them all, and we can't win any of them, realistically. Thunderwave comes out, it doesn't affect me because of my Prankster, and we're going to hit Ninetales with the Volt Switch, which will KO. So it's a 3 versus 3, and both of us lost our Dynamax. Her Pokemon are stronger than mine. I will definitely say that. I think her Pokemon are 100% stronger than mine. However, I have a couple tricks left up my sleeve, and I have a full HP Dracovish. Scrafty is a little out of position. Like, I don't love Scrafty being out of position like this. However, this Purloin looks pretty bad against Jolteon. So if we consider that, and we consider I do have Fake Out Pressure this turn, Thunderwave Charm, what are the other moves? Does it have Play Rough? Does it have Helping Hand? What else does it have? We know where there's Life Orb on Ninetales, which is interesting. We know there's probably Eviolite and Dusclops, so Venusaur comes in, okay. This is one of the Pokemon I'm most worried about of the remaining Pokemon. This thing does not have Life Orb, so I can go for a fat substitute here, I think, and Fake Out the Purloin. That should put me in a pretty nice position, especially if I can just get the Venusaur to play defensive. I don't know where the Focus Sash is, either. Also, Stalling Stun is good, but only if we get rid of the Venusaur, because otherwise, I can't use Weather Ball. Yeah, I'm more worried about Gigantamax Venusaur than I am about Dynamax Ninetales, truthfully. I would really like it if she played defensive here. I think in her position, you're pretty incentivized to play defensively, truthfully. Okay, that's a really good turn. And Purloin does not use Protect, which means it may not even have Protect. So if I want, like, I think I can actually just... Oh, that went so well. Okay. It's using a Prankster move, most likely Charm. Dracovish gets a sub up. That's a really good turn for us. I can go for Psychic Fangs plus Assurance here. Hang on, let me run a calc. Because I need to know Dracovish versus Venusaur. Psychic Fangs is a pretty good chance to one-shot. So I can either Assurance here. And make sure... I think Close Combat might be better. But, like, no, I should probably Assurance, I think. This way, even if something like a Rakuten switches in, like sure, Tyranitar can switch into this, but then I just get to click the fishy button. She might have Play Rough on this Purloin, but it's such a weak move. Like, I'm really not sure. And Purloin is not a great mon either. Thunderwave comes out. Unfortunately, she does not remember, or realistically, she just doesn't know. She doesn't have anything better against Dracovish. So, okay, I should go... If I don't go up a Pokemon this turn, I'm going to throw up. Psychic Fang's coming out here. I'm now... Super Bulky Venusaur! What?! Scrafty actually does something! Oh my god, Super Bulky Venusaur. That's Super Bulky Venusaur. Sun's gone, okay. Fish's Rend is now back on the table. It's time to Rend. Super Bulky Venusaur. Oh my god. Venusaur. I wish Scrafty had protected. We had to Rakuten it. Okay. So with that in mind, I have Jolteon in the back, and I have Draco Wish on the field. So I think what I want to do right now is just try and get rid of this. I have to go for Close Combat, right? And my end game here is it might be Wackenberry is the only thing. It's okay. I think this is still fine. Charm comes out into my Dracovish. I don't think she has a move that can hit my Scrafty. I think she's all support moves. Yeah, I don't love this. It's going to do, like, nothing. However, Close Combat should get the... If Close Combat doesn't get the KO here, I'm going to throw up. Okay, I get rid of Purloin. It's a 3 versus 1, but my Dracovish is -2 attack, and my Scrafty is -1 defense. So let's see if she's Iron Defensing up again. Because that will definitely be an interesting thing. It is Iron Defense. Okay, I'm glad I brought Jolteon, but, like, how am I going to break this thing? You know? Okay. I need to figure out what her ability is, first of all, because that will tell me some interesting stuff about what I can and cannot do. I'm going to Fishious Rend again. I'm -2, and I'm going to Snarl. Does this thing get Body Press? Hang on, before we do anything. Because depending on if it gets Body Press, it does not get Body Press. Okay, cool. So I think Snarl plus Fishious Rend. Fishious Rend tells me what the ability is. If it's immune to water type attacks, which I don't think it will be. Yeah, okay, it's not immune. Okay, a crit with Oko. And even at -2 and +2, it's still doing, like, decent damage. Let's see. I need to get Jolteon in twice. It is special. Okay, it's special, it's special, it's special. She hard reads a Dracovish switch, which is the right option, I think. But it does not work. I have to reveal Scald here, but that's totally fine. Oh, it's leftovers. Okay, if it's leftovers, truthfully, like, I could probably take her at a time, but, like, I just need to get her in range of Jolteon, right? How much is Jolteon Thunderbolt doing to this thing, even if it's specially bulky? Jolteon, my custom set versus Araquanid, because I think we can absolutely win this from here. That's Max Lightning. It's only doing 62% to max HP, no special bulk Araquanid, so, like, I do need to be careful with this. But I think I'll just Snarl her twice more, and then just Fishious Rend her down. In fact, I could take her to Timer if I wanted, most likely. Because if I crit her even once, like, I will win the game. But yeah, I think that this should be pretty winnable. Like, she can slow play me if she wants, but yeah. Ooh, Aqua Ring. Yeah, that's gonna be annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I might want to take her to Timer. Aqua Ring, Iron Defense, Scald, probably Protect if I had to guess. Yeah. Do I want to take her Timer? Not really, truthfully. I prefer not to. I think Fishious Rend plus Snarl here is probably my best bet. I hope I don't run out of PP again. If I run out of Fishious Rend PP, I'm going to be super mad. And again, one Dracovish crit will end this. And I don't need to crit to win. Like, I have Jolteon in the back, specifically in case of situations like these, but, yeah. Once I get this thing to -6, it shouldn't be able to one-shot Jolteon anyway. Let's see what her last move is as well. Scald into Scrafty. No, it's Dracovish. Yeah, she's not breaking this ever. It's a 4 times resist, and she's -3. You know, I originally had Low Sweep, but I'm very glad I dropped it on Scrafty for this. Leftovers and Aqua Ring together. This strategy is viable, but the reason you don't see stuff like this in VGC is for exactly the reason that you're seeing here, which is that there's something called All My Friends Are Dead syndrome. And it's when... Protect. No Mirror Coat. Okay. No Mirror Coat, no Meerkats. Knowing the full set on this thing, very valuable. It means that if Jolteon goes down at any point, I will lose. Or if Drifloon. I need one of them. Preferably Jolteon, though, because Drifloon only has Gust. Which, like, although I appreciate Drifloon and the effort it's making, yeah, like, it's not going to be enough, buddy. Assurance probably does good damage, by the way, but, like, yeah, I'm going to try and get this thing down to, like, very little health. Or I want to get this thing down to, like, -6 special attack. Before anything else happens. Because, like, yes, she is... Like, yes, I'm not doing damage, but, like, neither is she. And every one of these things that could, like, if even one of these crits, it's over. And I can always take their Timer and win that way. In fact, it may go to Timer anyway. I'm not trying to take it to Timer, but, like, yeah, I can do it if I want. Scald comes out into Scrafty. The reason I'm not switching into Jolteon now is because, like, if she crits me, I'm going to be super in bad shape. Like, a crit would, like, I actually have a chance to lose. Without a crit, I should always win, I think. Yeah, it was PP max this time. Whoever made whoever did Dracovish for me, thank you very much. I think it's -5, right? -4. Okay. I need to make sure my time's ahead of hers by a little bit as well, because otherwise, like, yeah. Give me the crit. I'm wondering now if I switch, could I lose? If I switch and she crits me, I think realistically she's going after Scrafty right now, right? No, she goes after Dracovish's sub again. Huh. That's not breaking. Should I get her -6 before I switch? I think she's going to protect this turn. I'm willing to risk it. If she crits me, I'm taking her to time. And that's a promise. Like, this technically isn't optimal, but, like, yeah, I'd rather not drag this on if I don't have to. Yeah, I definitely need to bring Jolteon and preserve it because, whoo! Also, okay, so let's think about what we learned so far this game. Araquanid, we know it's full set on. We know Ninetales has most likely Dark Pulse. No! Uh-oh! Crit. I've only shown Volt Switch so far. Scald comes out into my... Uh-oh. If this crits. Okay, it didn't crit. Didn't even do very much damage, is the truth. No burns. This happened last time, too. She couldn't burn me. The no burns so far have been pretty helpful, truthfully, because... Thunderbolt doesn't KO. Wait, but I can get good information on her set. But I can get that with Volt Switch, too. Volt Switch is like 50%, but it just resets the situation. I'm going to go for Fishious Rend Thunderbolt. Like, if she crits me, then she crits me. Or, alternatively, I could switch Volt Switch and get double damage on my... I'm going to do that. I'm going to switch Volt Switch. Like, this is pretty safe. Right. Because as long as I don't let her nail my... Yeah, okay, Protect comes out. That's the other thing. I can fake out Volt Switch, and then I can go sub Snarl, and then I can do Fishious Rend Assurance. This really may go to time. Okay, Venusaur. We saw Sludge Bomb and Protect from. Those are that's very valuable information because it means it doesn't have Grass Move, Sleep Powder, and Earth Power. It's missing one of those. That's very valuable. Ninetales may not have Protect. Based on how she played, I think there's a pretty real chance that she just like doesn't have Protect on that thing. Purloin, Charm, Thunder Wave. We did not see the other moves. Goes for the double, fails it. That's fine. That was the right move, in my opinion. I don't know if she has Protect. I don't know if she has Fake Out. It most likely has Fake Out. Okay, Thunderbolt would have just straight up KO'd, but that's fine. I still have the Lumberry. I'll just click Fishious Rend plus Assurance. That should KO, I think. If she Protects, though, then I will sub, because at that point, like, I really would prefer not to reveal the Lumberry. That's like Fishious Rend plus Assurance will KO her at this point. And so for that reason, like, I'm willing to just, like, risk revealing my Lumberry tech in case she Skulls the right slot and burns it. But yeah, Fishious Rend plus Assurance should always win here. Should always KO here, I think. If she Protects, well, then you're gonna have to watch more of this, but it's fine. I think also, like, okay, she Protects, well. Should I just go Jolteon? Should I just go Jolteon and say, you know what, like, I'm not playing this? No, I should play this properly. Fishious Rend plus Assurance should put enough pressure at this point that, yeah, I should always be able to win this. I think maybe I lead Scrafty next game. And do Fake Out plus, oh wait, no, Snarl plus Protect turn 1. Oh wait, that doesn't really work against Ninetales though, does it? Right, because I would get Special Defense dropped, and she might even have... No, Scrafty! Don't get burned. This is so annoying. Alright, I need a crit. How much? There can't be that much time left in the battle. This is taking forever. I want water. I need to get more water. Should I do it now? I don't want to time out. Let's see how much Assurance is... I want to see how much this combination is doing, actually. That's still good information. Because, like, knowing how much Fishious Rend plus Assurance is going to do at minus like, burn, Scrafty, and plus 2 defense. Like, that did damage, you know? That did some damage. Like, it's not going to KO with the Assurance because of the burn and the boost, but, like, it's not doing bad damage. Iron Defense again, okay. She'll Protect this turn, I think. If I'm wrong, I could lose. I'm not willing to risk that. Or, like, if I'm wrong and she crits me... Fishious Rend is doing so much damage. Oh, okay, I went on timer. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'll try and win this the old-fashioned way, but, like, I'll win on timer either way. She can, even if she crits Scrafty, she can't KO it, so, like, yeah, this game's over. I need to think about game 2, because I definitely cheesed her a bit with my sets. We got some good information out of it, though. It's just that Drifloon is not as strong as I was hoping. Maybe I hard switch out in front of Purloin. She goes for Protect. Okay, that should be it. I mean, I'm not going to reveal Thunderbolt here, but... yeah. This Zerac one is a problem. And without, like, okay, I didn't technically need Jolteon to beat it, so it's something to keep in mind, but, like, I also got a little, like, lucky with the Dracovish stuff. I think I might have to lead Scrafty next game. And Fake Out turn 1. This doesn't really make sense, though. Fake Out plus Max... I forgot what I was doing. I hope I didn't misclick. Oh, I haven't chosen anything yet. Okay. Thank you, whoever PP Max. I would have run out of Fishious Rends. Like, seriously. Double Protect. Fails it. Okay, that's going to be the game. Alright, okay, cool. we learned some really good information. I have a decent idea what to expect on 4 of her Pokemon. I am sure that Ninetales has Scorching Sand. So I know it has Fire move, Dark move, Scorching Sand. It could even have Solar Beam. I think it probably has Protecting move, but, like, she just didn't use it. Purloin is a little interesting. Purloin, like, a Prankster, Thunder Wave, and Charm user is actually kind of, problematic for my team. Could I protect Snarl turn 1? She might just fake me out. Also, like, Dracovish versus Purloin with no bulk. My -2 single target Vicious Rend versus the Purloin. Okay, it did about what I'd expect. If it was Eviolite, it should do, like, I don't remember how much it did, actually. It could be Eviolite. I'm not actually positive it's Focus Sash. That Venusaur is, like, oopsie, ridiculously bulky. The Venusaur is ridiculously bulky. I need to be pretty smart about how I approach this game. I have tools that I have not shown yet, for sure. I need to place a higher priority in getting rid of the Purloin, is the thing. Protect Snarl turn 1 isn't a bad option. No, I can't do that. I would have to fake out Airstream. And how much is Drifblim versus Ninetales? It's not doing enough, right? It's doing enough. It's doing 50%, which, like, it would be okay. Like, it would be okay if I was doing more damage with the other stuff, but, like, or if I was burned turn 1, but I'm not burned turn 1. That being said, I still really like this lead. I'm gonna go for it again. I'm gonna try this mode again. I think I don't need Jolteon here, but, like, I honestly felt like it was pretty strong that game and gave me, like, nice damage output against some of their Pokemon. So I'm gonna try this. Scrafty's a really good answer to that Purloin. Like, a really, really good answer. And if I get rid of Ninetales, then it seems like Dracovish is pretty strong. So it could be Sunny Day Purloin as well. Like, I'm wondering if she... No, that doesn't really make sense. Doesn't really make sense. I think it's got to be Fake Tears as one of the moves. I'm going to slow play your Dynamax. I'm going to play Drifblim better. Purloin and Ninetales, we have the same idea here, it seems. Like, bring the similar Pokemon. I could protect here, but the issue is I genuinely believe that she has Fake Tears. And for that reason, I had to be a bit more careful with this turn 1. Because I can't protect and Snarl, because next turn I'll just get Fake Tears, Max Darkness, and just blown up. So for that reason, I'm going to go for a Max Airstream into the Ninetales and a Fake Out into the... I could Max Guard Snarl. No, it doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I'm going to Max Airstream and Fake Out. If she has Fake Out, I'm going to force her to show it to me. I'm well aware... Like, I was intending for Drifblim to do a bit more work than it looks like it's going to do. However... Like, I have to take what I can get, right? And with Drifblim, it might be, like... What moves does Purloin have? Fake Out Helping Hand? Fake Tears. It has Fake Tears, for sure. She's leading it because it is Fake Tears. She's Dynamaxing. That's honestly good. I'd rather Dynamax this than anything else. Fake Tears confirmed. Gotta be Fake Out, right? Fake Out? Yeah, Fake Out has gotta be the last. It also means no protecting moves. Okay, no protecting moves in the Purloin, meaning if it doesn't Fake Out Scrafty here... We know it is Fake Tears. We're making that inference. I think it's a good read to make. What the? She does not know Scrafty is a Sulfish. She does not know I have Lumberry and Jolteon, and she also does not know that my Jolteon is Choice Scarf or Lumberry Dracovish. And those are really big pieces of information. And she doesn't know a single one of my items. She doesn't know that I'm Flame Orb Drifblim. So she might think that attacking Scrafty this turn is fine because Scrafty was such a problem for her last game, and Drifblim frankly wasn't. And also she like chunked it right away turn 1. So I think there's a chance. Scrafty confirms all the moves. Okay, I mean we haven't seen Fake Tears, but like, yeah. She makes the right call. That's frustrating, but like, good move. Over half my health is now deleted. Unless, wait, there's another play I can make here. I think I maybe should hit the Purloin here, but no, I think this is proper. I have another play that I can make here. But she might read it. Like, so I could Dracovish switch and Max Guard here if I wanted. Because what that would allow me to do is next turn go for a 1.5 times damage boost to that. Wait, how much does that do? -2 Dracovish Fish's Rend. Dracovish My Custom Set Fish's Rend. Versus Ninetales and Sun. 40%? 40% plus this did 30 plus 45. That should do enough. I'm going to make this kind of wonky play. I'm going to Max Guard here. And I'm going to switch to Dracovish. And next turn I'll double Ninetales and try and take it out, because I think even at -2 I can get it. Fake out, Fake Tears. Like, I don't think she's gonna... I think she's either gonna Max Darkness Drifloon, because now it's got speed boost and it's got scary item. Or, alternatively, I think that she doesn't switch, I think. I think she... Unless she... Like, my big fear is that she's gonna predict this. Because Purrloin doesn't have anything better to do here. Max Dark... Oh, she has an attack? Oh, she has an attack. I didn't realize that. Dark Pulse. Oh, I don't care about that. I mean, actually did some damage. Hold up. That did some damage. Whoa, hold on. That actually did some damage. Wait. I don't think Drifloon goes down to Purrloin Dark Pulse, but I've seen crazier stuff. I'm going to Airstream and Fishious Rend, though. I think that's my best move. Alright, this Purrloin's actually annoying. I never expected Purrloin to be a threat, but it's actually a threat. Okay, it doesn't have Fake Tears, though. Okay. Thunder Wave, nope! Not today. I actually didn't need to max Airstream here, but that's fine. That's totally fine. Although the Venusaur's gonna be kind of scary at this point, but also, like, yeah, it's fine. I wish I'd been able to chunk the Purrloin at some point. But yeah, we get rid of Ninetales, and we're technically up in Pokemon compared to last game, and, like, the real issue, the main difference is that Dracovish has now lost its berry, which is not great, but it's not horrible either. I've got +2 Drifblim. I've got +1 Dracovish. I could actually schmoove a little bit this game. I think there's some space for some schmoovement. I'm not gonna lie to the people. Although Venusaur's really scary. It depends on if it has Earth Power or not. I think Venusaur comes in here every day of the week, if you've got it. If you got it, flaunt it, girl. I don't know what to tell you. I do not know what to tell you. If you got it, flaunt it. Is it Dracovish or is it Dusclops in the back? Dusclops plus Tyranitar is another option that she could do. And would make Jolteon a lot worse here. And would leave me really relying on Scrafty to close out this game. The Venusaur again, okay. I think there's a play I can make here. Which is Fake Out plus Psychic Fangs? Or no, Protect plus Switch? Give up my speed boost? Then again, that Venusaur is so slow. Is it really? I'm minus 1 special defense, like... I could also just Gust here. Oh wait, I can Weather Ball. Weather Ball's not going to KO, but... Wait, actually Weather Ball probably does KO. What am I saying? Does Drifblim Weather Ball in the Sun? I think it KOs Venusaur. Sun. Yeah, that's super KOs. I'm gonna go for... you know what? I'm gonna play a little risky here. I'm gonna Weather Ball the Venusaur. I think that covers a lot of options. Weather Ball and Protect. First of all, she's super bulky, so there's no guarantee she's even faster than me. She got me. She probably Dark Pulses here, actually. Oh, that was a really good Protect. I thought I got her, too. Charm into Dracovish? Okay, that's fine. And Weather Ball into the Weather. Okay. I think there's a pretty good chance that she doesn't want to get hit with this. So what I'm going to actually do here is... I'm going to double the Purrloin. I think that it could go poorly, but like in the worst case I lose 1 Pokemon, I think. I'm going to double the Purrloin here. I don't think she lets me just smack Venusaur with Weather Ball here. I expect to switch out to Araquanid because it resists fire. And I need this Purrloin gone at some point. This is really risky, though, because I'm now out of answers to Venusaur if both my Pokemon in the field become incapacitated. Like, if this is like Dark Pulse plus Sleep Powder. She goes for the double and fails it. She didn't have a switch into this. That's frustrating because I could have just taken out the Venusaur. However, I still have +2 Dracovish speed. Oh! It wasn't Sash. Okay. I still get damage on the Venusaur as well. Okay, Flame Orb Drifloon is actually doing work. I have Drifloon with +2 speed, Dracovish with +1 speed, and it's Black Sludge Venusaur. Oh, snap, okay. I'm in good shape. I'm in really good shape here. I can definitely close this out. I just have to find a way through the whatever the last Pokemon is. Araquanid or is it Tyranitar or Dusclops? That's my question. It is Araquanid, okay. Araquanid has Protect. My best option is Gust somehow, which is not like... It's like I can't even describe to you how weak it is. It's a 40 base power move. It's the same as Shadow Ball, effectively. I'm going to double the Venusaur to keep it honest. Shadow Ball plus Psychic Fangs. She might feel safe because Like, I could go after the Araquanid here as well, but, like, if Venusaur goes down, I'll win. She does not go for the 3 protects in a row, which is good. This should... I think Psychic Fangs will KO. It's obviously super bulky Venusaur, but I think... Okay, it's a 4 versus 1 now, so we're in the same position as last game, except my Lumberry is gone, and we're slightly in better... Like, we're in better shape. Scald comes out into the Drifblim and goes down. I've got Jolteon as the last Pokemon, though, so I can just click Fishious Rend plus Thunderbolt, and I think I'll win. I think I win this. Oh, boy. Okay, alright, okay. This should be a game win, I think. I don't think I should be able to throw this. Because of... Like, she can't... Even if she KOs Jolteon in one shot, then I can just fake out Substitute and then Fishious Rend Assurance. I think that should do it, because she doesn't even have Aqua Ring up yet. So, I think that this should be a win for the team. Thunderbolt comes out. There's no point protecting here, right? Like, she's not gaining health back. We don't do that much, but I think that's Fishious Rend range. If you ask me, that's Fishious Rend range. I've never seen Fishious Rend not KO. And that's the game. So we actually will move on to top 4 in the playoffs. But really good games to Kaylin. Like, I definitely... this was not an easy matchup. Her prep really kept me on my toes. The way that I prepped this week, I think, was, like... I basically, like, I didn't have a set strategy. Like, I intended to bring either Arcanine or Rillaboom, like, depending on the matchup. But, like, I think my real strength this week was that it allowed me to play flexibly, and that I anticipated a lot of, like, not all the sets, but I anticipated the Araquanid being brought, and, like, because I was able to build a game plan around that, I was able to play, like, to an endgame where, like, I could ignore, like, basically the Araquanid, like, yes, it walled a lot of my Pokemon, but it didn't do it in time. Like, it was too late for... Oh, I better tell her GG's. GG's. Yeah, like, it didn't do it in time to protect its friends from getting KO'd, so... I'm really proud of my prep this week. I think Flame Orb Drifblim was really strong. I think it didn't look as strong as maybe it could have, just because Kaylin's prep was also really strong. The Purrloin was a problem. Purrloin was a real problem. People keep bringing Prankster Charmons against me. I'm also really happy that I made Scrafty work this week. Scrafty's been, like, a really weak Pokemon on my team. Like I said earlier, like, I wanted to drop it for Galarian Weezing. And so to have it, like, actually... This is the first week, I think, where Scrafty's felt like a good Pokemon, where I'm like, okay, yes, I'm happy I have Scrafty on this team. So, although it's not, like, the perfect Pokemon in slot, like... It's good to it's good to still have it, like, do the job that it's supposed to do, and it was very important at the matchup. Being immune to Purrloin, having Snarl, having Intimidate, having Fake Out, yeah, and obviously, like, being flexible with Dracovish's items and set, and, like, playing Dracovish in that way, I think was also really strong, combined with the speed boost from Drifblim. So overall, I'm really happy with how I played this. But yeah, like, Kaylin also played phenomenally, so go show her some love as well. Go watch her side of the battle as well, because yeah, like. It was a 2-0, but it was pretty difficult, not gonna lie. Like, I wasn't looking forward to it, and, like, if we played a couple more games, I wouldn't be confident that I would keep winning. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next week for top 4. Goodbye.